Greetings, adventurers. Wizardkeen here, and oh, how good it is to be back. The fires have cooled, the bees have buzzed, and the villagers, well, they've probably just been wondering where I wandered off to. First of all, a very warm welcome to all our new subscribers who've joined during my brief absence. This world, my forever world, is part adventure, part mystery, and entirely magical. You're very welcome here. If you haven't yet subscribed, now is the time. There's magic brewing, towers rising, and trouble, always just around the next grassy corner. Now, some exciting news to share. I've added a touch of new magic to the world with the magic add-on by Pixelbiester. A delightful collection of magical bits and bobs that I shall be slowly unearthing in the episode to come. Expect curious spells, unusual gear, and maybe a chicken that bites back. I don't know. And speaking of exciting, I shall be joining the truly Bedrock SMP for Season 7, which will of course feature the happy Ghasts. I shall be creating some floating islands, I suspect, and there shall be all manner of SMP shenanigans. More details about that in the description below if you want to find out more about them. But for now, back to the cozy chaos of my forever world, where I've got a noble quest. I want to rescue the Allays. If you've watched any of these episodes, you might remember that I did find some, but I left them imprisoned. So I thought it's about time I went to get them. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So gather your wands, your bread, your bravest face, and let's get to it. And of course, it's started to rain, which means by the time we arrive, I shall be a thoroughly soggy wizard, dripping in wisdom and water in equal measure. But no matter, I have brought secret backup. You shall see. Now there's the Illager Outpost, not too far away. So I won't. Well, I'm wet already. Let's face it. So let's go. Let's approach them from this angle. Hello, it's just a sheep. I just thought that might be an Illager. They do sometimes wander far away from their outpost, but I'm just hoping that I'm hoping we can get in there and out there really quickly, and I don't have to kind of murder everybody. Actually, it looks abandoned at the moment. There's no one there. But we all know how this works. The moment I get within spawning distance, I get a twang, and there are crossbows everywhere. Illagers appearing out of nowhere like badly dressed thunderclouds. So there's my rescuee. Hello. Is there just one? I'd hoped there was a whole gang of you. No, there's just one. Oh, well, one will have to do. Come, where are you going? I need to tame you. Here, have a emerald. Follow me. No, that's the wrong way, my friend. You're going to just annoy the illagers. Yes. And maybe if I have to move away. Come on. Look, they're coming out now. Okay, let's. That's it. This way, up the hill. That was remarkably easy. So let's keep her moving. Let's grab. Oh yeah, this is my backup I mentioned earlier. I'm just going to put my backup just here, like this, while we run away, basically. So I'm going to have snip his face. There we go. Off you trot. Right, so while the illagers are dealing with Bruce, my backup, my Iron Golem backup, there we go. Beautiful. Fantastic. And hopefully he will remain there next time I want to come down. So, maybe... Where's my... I've just got to guide my ally back into my wizard's realm. Night has fallen. I didn't really notice it happening because it was the rain darkened everything, and I thought, yeah, this is fine. But in actual fact, nighttime arrived suddenly without any warning, and I attracted the attention of a whole gang of zombies. So I'm running away from them right now, dragging my Allay with me, and we're nearly home. Home again. The dark tower, looming and lovely in the moonlight. And somewhere behind me, oh yes, there you are, my little Allay, still clutching the emerald like a treasure from a dragon's hoard. Now, before I do anything magical or mildly chaotic, I think I'll take a quick nap. Just a short, wizardly slumber to dream the stars into place. And of course, in Minecraft, sleep is less of a dreamy affair, more like a blink. And there, that was it. Morning already. Up we go. Actually, we better check on the Allays still here. Still sparkling and still utterly uncontainable. Honestly, I actually have no idea how to house such a sprite. Do I build them a room? Offer them tea? For now, let's just let them flutter freely. They do bring a certain glimmer and enchantment to the place. Speaking of enchantment, there's magic afoot. A new magical add-on has arrived in our world, and yes, indeed, it is beginning. I need to unlock its mysteries. We'll need to craft a magical workbench. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, so now I do have some amethyst blocks in my storage system, but alas, I fear they won't do. They're too bulky and too polished. Let's have a look. But I think what we do need is a dedicated shard, the kind that actually only grows on the crystalline buds inside a geode. So I suspect what we're going to have to do is go to mine one very carefully, very precisely, and very magically. So, robes on, pickaxe in hand, let's venture forth and hunt down a glittering geode. And here we are, the shimmering interior of a geode, nature's own music box. I'm going to step carefully inside, and just check in the corners. You never know what might be lurking. A creeper in the shadows, a skeleton with opinions, all that. Thankfully, no, it's all clear. So it's time to mine. Now, I'll just swap it to a regular pickaxe, so there's no need to get fancy. There we go. Plink, plonk, twinkle. Plink, plonk, twinkle. The sounds of these blocks make are amazing. They're like a xylophone played with moonlight. Mine, 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 mine. Here we go. Ah, what's this? A zombie visitor. Hello there. I see you've come dressed for the occasion. In chainmail, no less. Such a dashing undead fashion. It's a shame you didn't bring me a spare set. They never do. Okay, back to the mining. Ow! Ow, what's going on? It's a spider as well. Okay, goodbye, spider. Goodbye. Okay, the magical thing about these crystals is that they actually grow back. It's a renewable resource. So that's sort of really wizardly friendly. And what I'd love to discover is whether they can be farmed. And like, can I silk touch one of these budding beauties and plant it somewhere more, let me say, tower adjacent? But that's a mystery for another day. For now, let's make our way back through this musical cavern and make my sparkly little exit. Back to the tower we go. Okay, let's place down this most curious of creations, my brand new magical workbench. And it's sort of glowing faintly, which is a promising sign. So what secrets do you hold, dear bench of wonders? So I can craft with this a mana pipe. What's this? A mana harvester base. Great. Moonlight scope, which sounds very promising. And mystical and magical. And then it says place on a harvester. So those two things connect each other. There's a magnifier. Arcane pedestal. Brilliant. Mana meter. I like the sound of that already. A glyph press. Candelabrum, which is a decorative block, which is magical in itself, let's face it. Arcane altar, and obviously a magical workbench, which actually I've got. It can make itself, which is always a good thing. But there we go. So we've got lots of things that we can kind of do, and I'm sort of adding up all this stuff that we need. So let's have a think. We need glass, gold, by the look of it, paper, wool. Oh, my little sprite companion has arrived, drawn by the hum of new magic. I suspect it sensed the arcane vibrations. Yes, well, you can stick around while I try and figure out all of this. I think what I'm going to have to do, there's gold and wool and more gold and other bits and pieces. So I think what we're going to have to do is maybe we'll move this downstairs and just gather everything together. And I'm going to start manufacturing all of these things right next door to my my storage system. managed to craft a few of the magical odds and ends. Not all of them, mind you, because quite frankly, I haven't the foggiest idea what half of them actually do. But this isn't that just the essence of magic? You prod, you poke, and you hope, fingers crossed, nothing explodes. What I do know is this. We're going to need more space. Sort of glorious, uncluttered, enchantment-worthy space. So, especially if we're dealing with moonbeams. And let's be honest, you can't catch a moonbeam in a cramped basement like this. So here's the plan. We're going to go up. This current floor is too mundane. It's part of my storage wing. It's kind of cluttered with redstone, and I don't want to really disturb that because it took me so long to kind of build it in the first place. So no, with magic we need altitude. Magic needs air. It needs opportunities to breathe. So there are windows up there, and that's where our destination is going to be. So I'm going to go and build up. I'm going to make this a handsome little staircase up to this second tier of the tower, and I'm going to lay down a new floor, sort of an upper sanctum for spells and stardust. Now, I know I did say earlier on that we were going to. I put a community post, and a lot of people came back from that community post. You know, I said, what should I build next? Overwhelmingly, it was a library of lost spells, and this was going to be the kind of like part of the library of lost spells. So this will be part of it. Don't you panic. So once we build that, we'll take it up to the next level, and then if we need to go further up, the sky is the limit, literally. And both that kind of the level of lost spells area was going to be there up there too. So let's montage this and start building. And behold, my newly built magical floor, spacious, lofty, and full of potential. A fine perch for the arcane arts, if I do say so myself. Now, let's begin by placing down this curious contraption. There we go. It doesn't seem to do much, does it? I can't click it. It doesn't, I can't twiddle its knobs. And it's rather unresponsive for something so mysterious. Never mind. Okay. Something has definitely happened. What exactly, I couldn't tell you. I think maybe I need something else. We've constructed the mana harvester. We put a moonbeam collector on top. But we're missing a piece of the puzzle. Let's see what else we've got down here. We've got a mana condenser. Maybe we need to build a mana condenser. We need smooth stone for that. Okay. So, okay. Off to smelt some stone. Okay, this smelting is underway. Let's double our efforts. I'll just put a bit more in that one. There we go. In they go. So we need 1, 2, 3, and 4. That should do it, probably. Now to the task in hand, the crafting of the mana condenser. But first, I need a furnace. Okay, quick as a fireball. Let's get onto the furnace. Build that there, and behold. Let's do this quick. The mana condenser is soon to be mine. There we go. Great. Okay, I've got that bit. Back up the stairs to our arcane attic of wonders. And let's place it near our other peculiar contraptions to see if the magic begins to stir. Pop it here, I think. Okay, so and just to reiterate, dear viewers, I repeat, I have not read the instructions. Because where's the fun in that, hey? Now, did I mention amethyst? Okay, it probably needs some amethyst. Let's go and fetch some, shall we? Now, where did I put the shards? Not in there. No, that's wool. Actually, let's build some pipes as well while we're here. So I need some wool, actual wool. Okay, no trident. These, no. I have seen it. I've recently seen it. One, no, snow, black, white wool. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, we've got white wool. Do I need black wool? I'll just put that there like that. Let's make some mana pipes. Okay. There is that's paper. Amethyst. Yep. Pop that together. Found it. Right, 16 mana pipes crafted and ready for action. However, I am running out of space in my inventory. This is the story of my life. Okay, right, there we go. Try and pick that up. Put that in there. Okay, great. Back to the tower top. Time to connect these arcane instruments up like a wizard with absolutely no idea what he's doing. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Famous last words echoed faintly. Let's begin. Pipe it up. There we go. Oh, nice. Okay, we're going to connect these two together and nothing has happened. Only Amethyst Shards can... Okay, so let's put some amethyst in there. Oh, a puff of arcane steam here, a sparkle there, and something is happening. Let's have a look. It just says it's busy. It's busy doing what? Nobody knows. That's the fun part of magic, really, isn't it? Now, it occurs to me we might need to collect that mana. If it's condensing mana out of the crystals, we need to collect it. So I can't just waft it into the rafters. We need a mana tank. Now, okay, yes, that's what we need. Let's craft a couple of tanks and plop them down next to this eldritch machine. Except the pipes don't connect and the tanks don't fill. This mana remains uncontained and unruly and quite possibly evaporating as we speak. So I'm a tiny bit worried. It seems adventurous. I may have reached the very edge of my arcane understanding. And thus, I must do what every wise wizard eventually must, and I must watch a tutorial. I'm sure someone's done one. So until then, we shall let the mana bubble, and let the pipes rest, and let curiosity do its work. Thank you for joining me once more on this ever-whimsical world of blocks and wonder. If you've enjoyed the chaos, the bees, the mana, or the mystery, do give this video a like. Tap that subscribe button and leave a comment below. I need your thoughts, ideas, and any wizardly tips you can offer. You're always welcome in my scrolls. Until next time, stay curious, stay magical, and don't inhale the mana steam. It's probably not safe.